In a world where wanderlust knows no bounds, few destinations hold the power to captivate our hearts and minds like the Maldives. However, it has long been a popular destination for those seeking a luxurious and rejuvenating vacation. So, are you ready to explore the Maldives? Sink your toes into the softest sands and to snorkel among some of the world's most vibrant coral gardens? Connect with us as myself and Tony take you on a journey to a paradise crafted by nature herself. Welcome to the Midday Show live on Echo Television International. We are glad you could join us on today's episode and we'll be talking about Maldives. Welcome, Tony.
Welcome, Linda.
How you doing?
I'm cute.
You're always cute.
I'm
Can't you
always
change?
cute now. When you are cute, you are cute. Which one is? I'm
When
always
you're
cute.
big, you're big.
When you are big, you are big, you are big.
So when you're cute, you're
You're
cute.
cute, I beg,
Okay.
forget. It's not
Alright,
capping.
anyways,
We are going to Maldives. I'm supposed to dress all nice and catchy.
Okay.
You don't know what Maldives ladies will have for me this
Really?
this
Okay, or what do
afternoon.
you have for them?
No, it has to be what they have for me. I'm the visitor, right? I'm the visitor, I'm the stranger. They are supposed to be the one to accommodate
You
me.
like you have pride there.
This
It's pride that is speaking, like you're feeling like without you, like
I
anyways,
feel
you're
courtesy
going to be in
demand.
their country.
Courtesy
This is-
demand. They are supposed that they treat me well. They treat me well. Like I'm being well comforted. Whatever thing I want, it's just going to be at my disposal. Like I just feel because they're actually nice people and they wouldn't mind going extra mile to getting me all of these
Yeah, I
things.
like the fact that you said they are nice people. So that's the more reason why they will definitely make you happy. They
And that's
will
why I'm
really make
making
sure
this
you're
mouth.
smiling.
Suppose in another country.
Actually, suppose it's another country that will not even welcome you. They said
Believe
you should be
me.
free to express yourself when you
Ah,
find yourself in
true.
Maldives because you realize that they will always welcome you and make you feel better, make you feel fine, make you feel happy, and all sorts of things. Like more like when you're a visitor in this particular country, and they said you should always feel free to ask for directions,
True.
ask for things to be done, how you want them to be done, or how it should be done.
Hmm.
Don't end up doing things that is going to go outside what they have said or what not to do and what to do. They have a lot of things that you have to talk about.
Like number of things.
A number of things that you have to talk about in Maldives, and then I understand that the place is actually where you can find yourself. It's home away from home for me, because I feel like when you find yourself in Maldives, it's more like you're going to explore a lot of things. You're going to go skyrocketing, you're going to go hiking, you're going to go
diving.
like they said, even when you find yourself in an ocean, they said don't be scared, the sharks will not even do anything to you. Like
Be
for
careful
me,
still.
they said the sharks are very friendly, but I think for me, I should be scared of that. In as much as they said you should not be scared, but
It's
then
not just for
most
you,
times
but
we
even
need
for
to.
everyone else. Like you have to be scared. You just have to take the precautions of you not doing anything that would endanger you, even when you're on top of the sea and all. And then, like this particular country strikes me a lot because it's actually a country that is being well pronounced and that is best known by lovers, because it's a place that accommodates a lot of resorts, a lot of islands. Like from the research and everything that we've gathered, I think the country has about 1,200 islands. And from these
1,200.
islands, they have about just 200 that is occupied.
So
So
they
I was
they
just
still have
wondering the remaining
1,000
1,000 left
left.
is just wasting there. And that's why, like, I was beginning to think, Linda, how about we go to Maldives
Okay.
and then we inhabit one of those islands, making it ours, and then and then we'll coin a word like Lintoni. Like no, how does
Wow,
this
that's
sound?
actually
How does
very
this
nice.
sound?
Yeah, I like that name, yeah.
Lintoni's Island. Like, look how it sounds. So no, the thing is, it's just
That's
wasting
actually
there.
very interesting.
And then
Yeah, actually.
you can just go over there, like start thinking of a business that you feel it will flourish you, and then people would as well enjoy, and probably people from other countries would also want to come and enjoy, because I think that was one of the reasons why some of those that was one of the selling points, or that was one of the things that boost the economy, because of the amount of people that travel down to Maldives, all in the name of the oceans that is over there. So it's not just anything, but because of the fact that they have a lot of islands, a lot of activities that goes on the island and stuff, which is why they see it to be one of the best countries that have numerous islands, and then a country that is well visited in the whole of the world. So I feel it's a country that even if you are a lover, or you want to impress your girlfriend, or you want to propose to your girlfriend, or you want to make amendments to what you've done in the past, which is bad, you can just
Somebody like
you can
you.
come to Link Tony's Island.
That's what
I
actually.
make the magic work. Like there's a magic that we'll discuss it afterwards. But then
Okay.
I feel there's a magic that we would bestow onto that island, that whenever anybody has issue, like whenever lovers or married couples have issues,
They'll just
the
find
moment
themselves
they
there.
land their feet on top of our
Just
island,
realize you're asking for forgiveness.
magically,
Like everything
magically,
will just fall in place.
my goodness. So that's my prospect anyway. I don't know of you, but
No,
that's what
I think for the first time I want to agree with
Oh
you
my
on
God.
something like this.
You
No,
wait, don't agree with me like that. You are owing me a wristwatch for my
I
birthday.
know.
I
I've
just
not
want to remind
forgotten.
you. Okay,
I've not
okay.
forgotten. That has actually been in my mind since
Okay.
from your birthday. Actually, I was telling myself, I was like, you promised this guy a wristwatch on his birthday. So
And
what's
you,
up?
and
I
you
was
made
like,
the promise on
I said I was
the
going to do.
show.
Yes, of course, I know, and I will have to fulfill it.
Okay.
That's just the truth. I'll fulfill it. Don't worry. Anyways, happy birthday in arrears.
Thank
It
you.
was actually good to know that you are one of the leap year babies. So congratulations.
It's a unique thing. I am
Yeah,
happy.
actually.
I feel special.
Funny enough, a lot of people celebrated their birthday on that day, and then it was
A lot of
actually
people?
a lot of people. Yes, I think I have like 2 people or 3 that I know of. on your
29th
birthday.
February.
Yes.
Do you know I've been looking for my birthday mates?
Are you serious? Okay, don't worry. I'll link you up with
Oh, please
one.
do. I have been really. The only
Okay.
okay, this is a midday show.
No, you can't. anyways, that's.
I just
by
wanted
the
to say
way.
that the only birthday mate I know I've seen or I've heard of is from like a friend in South Africa. She's in South Africa. She's the only one I
Okay.
know that happens
That
to
is
be my
your
birthday
birthday
mate.
mate.
I've never seen any.
Of course, there's always a unique day, and then a lot of people find themselves in such
True,
days.
true.
So then it's just interesting to know that when you want to celebrate, like just celebrating your birthday, why didn't you just travel to Maldives to just go
No,
and
the
celebrate
thing is,
your birthday?
since I had already have this impression of having or inhabiting
The
a particular
Lintoni.
the Lintoni island, so I was like, instead of me just wasting my resources over there, why don't I just have the plan with you? So that afterwards we'll just
Oh,
move there and
that's
we
so
can celebrate
sweet.
birthday every time.
Yeah, true.
It
It,
mustn't be-
it mustn't be on that particular
Yeah.
day. You could just celebrate it at any time.
I
At
could
least you should
extend the
thank God for
celebration
life,
to that
actually.
time
True.
also.
So it's just interesting to know that when you find yourself in Maldives, you have a lot of activities to do. There's no dull moment in Maldives.
Not at all.
He said it's one of the places that is more visited today because a lot of people want to visit in order to just express their love to one another. He said you can go, there are places like, okay, some of the tourist attractions, places that you can go with loved ones, just that you can just go maybe for business and all of that. Maybe you just want to go and have 1 or 2 things done for yourself. You just find yourself in such places. It's interesting to know that if you find yourself in Maldives, there are a lot of things you can do. I personally, I think if I find myself in Maldives, first things first is to understand my environment, to know all sorts of things that are being done here. Like, okay, there's another one that says you cannot, I think some of the things you should do in Maldives is that when you go there with your loved one, you should not show the public affection and all of that.
In the
Like, you
public,
shouldn't
yeah.
display that in public because
True.
it is not accepted.
Yes, it's
and then
true.
the dress code, of course, there are
Has to
dress
be
codes
a
that
dressing that
you
will
should-
cover your body.
of course, you should not just look irresponsible. So if you're the type that is irresponsible, I am not tagging anybody like that. But then if you dress the way you know, maybe your chest is out, your legs, or maybe you just wear
Anything has to
sensitive
be
parts should be
sensitivity, yeah,
revealing.
you have to
They
be
said you should just
careful.
make sure that you don't find yourself wearing such dresses in such places.
True.
And then they have some etiquettes about how you tip people on your way. Maybe someone can just help you with your luggages and then you end up tipping that person. They said it's not
It's
accepted.
not necessary.
It's not necessary because they're only doing their jobs.
Not as much
If-
as we are going to pay for your services.
You know,
You
since
don't
you're
have
going
to
to pay for
necessarily
yourself,
pay
you
extra.
don't need to pay extra because they're just doing their own jobs and then they'll be paid at the end of the month. But then they said there are places where you can actually tip people, which are people in need that you just see them maybe by the roadside, or people that want food or something. Those are the kind of people you can help.
tip, yeah.
You can tip because they don't, maybe they don't have jobs, they don't have anything doing. You can just tip them and all of that. They have a lot of things. So they said if you go for shopping and all of that in Maldives, make sure you get maybe an item that is being tagged with
That has
the
the
logo.
inscription
That
of
has the
made in
inscription, yes,
Maldives.
made in Maldives. If not, you end up getting
That
something
is, they can't
fake.
guarantee any other thing that is made somewhere else.
So more like
There
this
has
is
to
an
be a
advice
Maldive-
to us.
There has to be a Maldive made kind
Yes,
of
yes,
thing.
yes.
So you don't just go about getting random things that are being, imported from other
Yeah,
countries.
from other countries.
And then one thing that we should, or probably travelers or visitors should take charge of, take note of, is for the fact that they don't allow smoking
Yes.
and alcohol.
Yeah.
That if you want to be, if at all you have the intention of doing that or engaging into that habit, it has to be in your resort.
True.
You don't have to allow it to be known, or probably you've been seen with it and all of that, because you are likely to be jailed or you will be charged for one thing or the other. So I guess it's best that one abide to some of these things so that you will not be caught wanting. And even if you are stepping into the country from the airport, the customs or the securities will definitely check your bags. Anything that has to do with alcoholic beverages, of course, they will definitely withhold some of those items from you so that you will not go into the country with them and then you've been seen either being involved in them or stuff. So if you have the habit of quitting smoking and alcohol.
Maldives is one of the places you should
Maldives
visit.
is one of the places you should visit.
Yeah,
because it will help you to curtail that habit of not smoking
and not drinking.
Yeah.
So they said in order for you to just save yourself the stress of being embarrassed, you rather just don't buy it. Don't just take it along with you, so you don't just go there and they end up embarrassing you and then you feel bad about it. They have a lot of tourist attractions in Maldives, places that you would love to visit and explore life and be happy. The first place we have here is the Sun Island. So the Sun Island, due to the sun's golden glow before it fades away beyond the horizon in the afternoon, the Sun Island is home to most of the beautiful beaches. And that offer breathtaking beauty and tranquility to their visitors from all over the world. They said one of them is Honey Beach, that is famous for its peacefulness as well as serenity. Since the beach is surrounded by thick vegetation and coconut trees, it provides a perfect private atmosphere that makes you forget about all worries of the world. Like, just imagine finding yourself in this island, the Sun Island. Like, you just realize that a lot of things you want to do, like you just want to think. They said because of how the place is, it is peaceful and the serenity. Like, you just understand that you're just going to have the peace of mind you want, all the things you want to do. They said you forget about all your worries in the world. Just imagine if you're having issues, or maybe you're bothered about a lot of things, maybe you're sad about one thing or the other, maybe something is not working out for you, or maybe you're having family issues, relationship issues, marriage issues and all of that. You find yourself in the Sun Island just because it's peaceful, just because that place is beautiful with the coconut trees, and just like the peace in that place will make you forget about your worries. Of course, we always want to forget about our worries, even if you don't have a solution to it. Most times you just want, maybe sometimes they'll tell you, once you talk to somebody about it, you realize you're just having this peace with it. Like, I think there are days, or rather I think some days back I was really down. Like, I was just having a lot of thoughts in my head, and then I just told myself, what should I do? Like, I was so worried about a lot of things, and then all of a sudden I just listened to music, and then everything, like, I was just calm inside of me, and then everything just turned out to be good for me. Like, I feel it is one of the things one should do. If you find yourself in the Sun Island, maybe even if you don't listen to music, but because of the environment, you realize you're getting a lot of things out of your head. You don't get worried about anything again, or rather for that moment. So, like, sometimes we need this peace of mind that comes with environments that we find ourselves.
One of the best therapy that we humans have lacked to take note of is for the fact that sometimes the only therapy we need in our lives is quietness, loneliness, like that reserved place that you just go and have a think about things for yourself, where you would not be engaged into any distraction. Nothing will come into your mind, but then you just be all alone and then reflecting back on the things that you've done. Such a place as Sun Island is a place to visit. Though the Sun Island doesn't mean it's actually a sunny island, but then there's a way the sun will hit your skin that you wouldn't even want to leave that environment because of how sweeting it is to your skin. And also, this is the kind of treatment you get in a place like this. You get whatsoever activities you want to be engaged in. There are other private suites and private, locations to which you can just go out peacefully and then do whatever thing you want to do. You can as well get inspired, you can get motivated. Like, if you are a nature lover, of course you should know that there's a way nature gives or probably strikes you to be inspired and all. So which is one of the reasons why places like this are very, very essential to human health. It helps you to reboot your system, or your head and stuff like that. So I guess it's just actually a nice place, and for the fact that it provides a perfect private atmosphere that makes you forget all the worries in the world. I feel it's the best. Like, it's actually what to try, and then going there.
So Sun Island is a place for one to visit.
Yeah, actually it is, and it's actually a fine place.
It's very beautiful.
It's a place that you can take a lot of pictures, especially me that happens to be a picture freak.
Lover.
I would want to take like thousands of pictures here, and just enjoying you. We live once, so
YOLO, you
live once, my brother. After them, we have the Alimata Island. So the Alimata Island is actually a small island in the Vavu Atoll, which is an ideal spot for a family vacation or a romantic getaway. And then the Azure waters are perfect for diving, snorkeling, and then boating. And then the volleyball matches in the sun-kissed beaches are great fun for sports lovers. I love the word sun-kissed beaches in capital letter. Meanwhile, the massage centers, spas, bars, and restaurants make it a revitalizing option among the popular tourist places in Maldives. Despite being relatively small, the island holds some historic significance as well due to artifacts found such as stone sculptures and inscriptions that date back to pre-Islamic times. And then on the other hand, Alimata Island has several resorts and facilities that could be all you need to spend your lifetime fantastically on the island.
Why are you taking your time to say the fantastically?
No, fantastically has to be pronounced, like that has to be well pronounced in such a way that you should know that if I am going to this Alimata Island, then I should expect nothing more than fantastic treatment when I get there. And you know, they say there's a space as well to which you can experience or probably be engaged into sculptures and inscriptions that date back as centuries past. And you know, when you have places like that, when you see places like that, it gives or probably it refreshes your memories of probably the inspiration behind or the reason behind such inscriptions and sculptures, and for the fact that it's not just about the historical the historical monuments that are there, but for the fact that the feeling of you having your life and your fun being done into stupor, like it's something that is worth the time, is worth the money, is worth the engagement, and is worth the money to be spent. Money is meant to be spent, bro.
So what is the problem of money? Money doesn't have a problem. To be spent. So if you want to spend your money, find yourself in Maldives and spend the money. Spend the money.
Do you know for how long I've been hearing these Maldives? Like, I didn't know it's this beautiful until when I made a research about it.
And then to think people travel a lot just for fun. Like, it's something for you to just tell yourself, I really want to go to this country.
It's a country for lovers. If you are a lover and or let's say for instance
Alimata Island is a
your
place
boyfriend or your girlfriend has never mentioned Maldives for you, my sister or my brother, check elsewhere. that guy or sister doesn't love you.
Anyways, this Alimata Island is actually a perfect place for people to go diving, snorkeling, and all activities you want to do. They said it's actually a perfect place for you to visit and just have the fun. It's fun. It's more like a family getaway thing. You find yourself traveling maybe with your loved ones, maybe friends and all of that. Maybe you can just go with your family, like just to go and have fun. Like, you don't need to stress yourself about anything. If you have the money to, why wouldn't you just do that for yourself? Don't end up stressing and start saying maybe I don't have the money or such. It's just good for you to live a happy life.
My dear
however
sister and brother. My sister in the Lord and my sister in the Christ.
Another tourist side, we have the Filhalhohi Island. Said is a beautiful place located in the South Malay. We know the Malay is the capital of Maldives, the capital city. So the island is surrounded by coconut palm trees, and then we have the pristine beaches and pure blue waters. The fact that they said it has pure blue waters, like, it's something that will leave an impression of unearthly abode. They said the island's warm weather is perfect for those who are looking to enjoy water activities, while the reef encircling the island is home to a wide variety of marine life. And scuba diving here is an incredible way to get up close and personal with its amazing underwater world. Filhahohi Island is also famous for its tropical spa treatments, which behind Belize and other international styles. I think I want to find myself in this particular the Filhahohi Island.
Even from the way this
like, just
looks,
look at how beautiful this
these
place
are the kind
is.
of pure, these are the kind of water you would want to fetch home.
Honestly,
Not just for drinking, for admiration. Just be admiring it.
So if you travel, you find yourself, you fetch the water and take it.
Yes,
home.
now.
My God, please, where are you from again?
Like, it's so neat and cute.
Honestly,
There's a difference between cute and beautiful.
We've been saying a lot about Maldives. I hope you're having fun with us. We want to take a time out, and when we come back, we'll tell you more about the tourist attractions, the food you should eat, and other activities and things you should know about Maldives as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's the Midday Show live on Echo Television. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be talking about Maldives. Tony and I are still in the studio. Welcome back, Tony.
Thank you, Linda. how is the Maldives weather treating you?
Beautiful. I love it.
You look it anyway.
Oh,
The word
thank
beautiful
you.
defines your personality right
goodness,
now.
thank
No
you.
enter ground though.
Anyways, we've been talking about the tourist attractions, and then I think we still have another. We have the Barros Island. That is a luxurious and exclusive Barros Island, is not of the top-rated islands in the Maldives for its natural elegance. And then the world-class resorts and beautiful sandy beaches. This is a place that you should find yourself with a number of water villas. Barrow Island is perfect for vacationing with friends or loved ones who are looking for privacy and VIP treatment. I love the part of the VIP treatment. The island has a few restaurants and bars in the Vile precinct, making it the perfect place to unwind and enjoy the tropical paradise. What is worth seeing more than anything else in the cyan blue water, which is a treat to the eyes and the soul.
So I want to ask you a question. There's a question I've been meaning to ask. I was just waiting for you to just finish.
Okay.
Now, this VIP treatment that you emphasized on, what did you mean by that? Why did you say you liked it?
Okay, this question you're asking me,
Yes,
right?
it's now a question and answer session.
They said if you're looking for a getaway place, let's say somewhere private, like a private place, VIP treatment. I mean, like they should treat you like a queen that you are.
So if
like,
you go to other places,
this place they just emphasized on the VIP treatments, like the very important personnel. So you see, like as far as I'm concerned, I am important to myself and to people close to me. Of course, if I'm not important to you, then I don't know about that.
English
so I'm only saying I'm very important to someone. So if I talk about the VIP treatment, I mean the special treatment, the extra treatment. Of course, I got the money, so why wouldn't I be giving that kind of treatment? Like, why wouldn't they give it to me? Like, I deserve it.
Talk sweet for you.
You asked the question.
Well, let's drop it. I actually wanted to pull your legs anyway. Like there's nobody in this world that wouldn't want to be treated specially. Yeah, everybody craves for such treatment, and for the fact that this kind of treatment can be achieved there. So I think it's a place that is actually worth the visiting and worth the spending of time in. Now, another place we have is the Mbodu Island. So this Mbodu Island is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, and it is owned by Taj Exotical Hotels and Resorts, which has been a part of the tourism industry for more than 2 decades now. That the beautiful arrangement of water villas in the shape of a flower on the island is probably the most sought after attraction.
I saw it, like it's very beautiful. Just see how beautiful
this is kind of thing you see or hear, you say,
honestly. Honestly, see how beautiful it is. Like, it's very beautiful.
But wait though, what if someone wants to make this kind of place like your permanent place of residence? Is it achievable?
Of course, it's achievable, of course. But the thing is, won't you get tired of such places?
No! Your inspirations will be anew every day.
True.
Because
I think you have a point there, though.
But the only hindrance is the person that owns the place wouldn't want you to be there.
But you're paying for the place. More like you're paying, let's say you're paying every day or weekly,
just
monthly, or yearly.
Let's just say, for instance, a person that owns an hotel, and then you just come and say, okay, please, from this portion of your hotel,
there are people that do that. Yes. Like, they have hotels, like you can just meet the hotel manager or the owner of the hotel, and then you just discuss and tell him.
But
okay,
this is you building something different on that spot.
Yeah,
from
okay,
from the
okay, I
from
understand.
the part of
Yes.
what the person has already. It will be more of like you trying to compete, or you just trying to
True.
cause
Anyways,
some
I don't think it's
inconvenience.
acceptable though.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
think it's
trying to say actually,
acceptable.
because
Yeah.
there's no way you would want to stay here like on the inside the buildings or something. You would want to build something else entirely that would suit your own taste, or even something more better. So in such scenario, the person may not even want to
Of
agree.
course. So then if you find yourself in the Embodu Island, just have
So
fun.
you
You
just
don't
have
need to
limited
stay there
time, and you
forever.
should make sure that the limited time you have, you spend it wisely and you spend it to pour. So I think this place is actually a very nice place,
I said this
and
place is actually an island of flowers.
I said if you are lucky enough to come here by seaplane, wow, that the view from the high altitude is also incredible. And then let's not forget to mention that this place means island of
Island of
flowers.
flowers.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Like
of course, it's very beautiful. For men looking at it, you
it
know.
reflects the true nature of the island, because it's surrounded with flowers, and even if you see the structure of the building, to some extent it's been beautified in the form of a flower. So I feel it's somewhere that one would want to die, and these are kind of places that you die and then you make heaven direct. There's no two ways about it.
Really, is that your judgment? Because the place is
These
beautiful.
are fine places that you die and you go to heaven.
Anyways, another place we have the Mirihi Island. It said is a tiny island located in the North Malay of the Maldives, and it is one of the many islands that make the Alif Dal atoll. Aside from its pristine beaches, the turquoise waters, and the most amazing resort, is often hailed as a pinnacle of detoxification from all distractions of city life and technology. The island offers a complete escape for visitors who hope to have some peace and quiet in their life and reset themselves mentally and spiritually.
I love that part.
Yeah, I love
like if you have the mission of
to
resetting your brain
themselves mentally and spiritually.
This is the place
So this
you
is
need
the
to
place
go.
you should find yourself, Tony, because most times
Why?
you need to reset your mind about a lot of things,
So
like
in
especially
essence-
mentally
in
and
essence-
spiritually.
in essence, what are you
Like
saying?
I'm just saying,
I am
like
not
you
me-
just
I am not
need,
mentally okay.
No, now you're taking the word out of my mouth. I did not say. I'm just saying you should find yourself in this kind of a place so that you can just reset your mind mentally and spiritually. You need Jesus.
Coming from who?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just trying to tell you that you need to find yourself in this place.
I have Jesus,
It's actually
my dear
a place
sister.
that gives visitors hope. Do you understand? So now you find yourself
So
in
now
the
I'm hopeless.
No, you can't be hopeless. You can't be hopeless. That's the truth. But then, no, this Mirihi Island is actually a place you should find yourself in. So when you just want to, he said it gives visitors hope. Maybe let's say you're losing hope about a lot of things, or maybe you've lost hope already. Maybe you're just down with a lot of things. Like the environment alone, the peace and quiet and everything. Like it's just something that is breathtaking. It's refreshing. You just need to express yourself most times. So then you find yourself in this place. You said you have hope. Some people will have peace of mind and all of that. So then you find yourself in the Mirihi Island. Just explore. Just be happy. Just reset your mind about a lot of things, and I think we're good to go.
True. And then we have the Coco Island. Yeah, thank you for. Like I already talked. I didn't know what else to pronounce. Yeah, the Coco Island. Now, this is actually that since we already know that Maldives is actually a beautiful country, full of spectacular beaches and gorgeous island. This Coco Island is one of the most popular islands in the country, and it is a slice of tropical heaven for relaxation and rejuvenation. That this island is home to a large number of resorts and water villas with around 33 of them. That each of these villas provide 5-star accommodation and the best hospitality services in all the surrounding islands. The water powdery beaches that are softer than your skin is something to live for, along with the azure water that embraces the place with pride. And moreover, the most popular attraction on this island is probably the beachfront villas that offers you an amazing view of the ocean as well as its serene beauty from every angle possible. And that you can also enjoy swimming in their infinity pools, sip a drink at sunset or sunrise while listening to nature music like Bob Marley and Lucky Dube. There are many activities.
You're the one giving this example.
There are many activities that can be done here, like scuba diving, kayaking, surfing, and many more. And if you are looking for something quiet time away from all the hustle bustle, then this is where you need to go. Like after the hustle, after the money making, like the place is actually like built like in form of a
Like
canoe.
yeah. It's
Ooh, it's
very
cute. Like this kind of a thing, you just wake up in the middle of the night and see yourself in the middle of the ocean.
That's when you start screaming, help,
You
help.
wonder how did I got here?
Yeah, anyways,
How did I get here?
yeah, of course. When you talk about all these tourist attractions, they have a whole lot of them places for you to visit
True.
because like they have people travel to Maldives for fun, for business, and all of that. And then we can't be talking about tourist attractions and things to do and things not to do, and we will not talk about food. So I think the first food here we have the Garudia. He said we have the Garudia on our list, and then it's a fish soup that is traditional food in Maldives. He said, what are the ingredients, you might ask? The basic ingredients are fresh fish, lime, rice, chili, and onions. The soup is creamy and very healthy. However, it can be a little bit fragrant. The fish that are used in the cooking of soups are fresh tunas. They are sliced in the shape of a cube and mixed with other ingredients such as garlic, onion, rice, lime, chili. So this is actually another traditional meal for the people in Maldives. So if you find yourself in Maldives, so far as there's fish, like it just looks it looks inviting, because like based on you finding yourself in Maldives, you know that it is something that you should just try to eat. Like I always say, if you find yourself in a country, even if it's just your first time of visiting that country, just make sure you try the food, but then make sure you're not eating the food that's going to make you have running stomach and all of that. But then it's still good for you to try all the meals. For me, I feel if I find myself in Maldives, I would like to try their traditional meal to start with, because this is, since it is their traditional meal, so it means everybody has to eat it, so that you will not have a problem with it.
The reason when you said it looks inviting, I wanted to counter it. Then I remember we also Africans have a white soup, which is like prepared in like in a white form, and
Yeah.
you'll be wondering how it's possible for you to eat something like that. But then having compared it to, you will know that this thing is something that is worth eating as well, for the fact that there is fish inside.
Fish inside.
Of
You're
course,
good to go.
I would want to try
You
it.
like fish now?
Yeah. So we have the sagu bondiba. This is one of the jewels of Maldivian cuisine, and it is a pudding commonly known as the sagu pudding. The main ingredient here is the sagu. What is sagu? I wouldn't know, but then they say it's a starch made out of various tropical palm stems. By extracting this plant's spongy center or pith, other ingredients are also used in the making of the sagu pudding, and they are mostly coconut milk, cardamom, rose, and etc. Then this is actually this food is actually a very popular cuisine
popular meal.
in Maldives, and is easily found in the local restaurants, and that the food price in Maldives is actually reasonable as well. So I think this is kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's pudding, just like we have rice pudding, acha pudding here in our country. Of course, this is the sado pudding.
In case you are finding it very weird to eat, you can as well ask for soup to take alongside it.
Anyways, yeah, it is actually one meal that one would love to try. And then he said it's used in making the sago pudding, and then they are mostly coconut milk, the cardamom rose, and the rest of them. So then they said it is the price of the food is actually reasonable, so then you don't just think of saying, okay, maybe this food is going to be expensive for me to eat and all of that. Of course, you will definitely have something to eat. So if you have the sagu bondi bai, then it's actually something for you to have. We have another, the mashuni. So since the Maldives archipelago is blessed with plenty of fish resources, so it is also only natural for the seafood to hold a huge part of the Maldivian diet. So there's everything they're making here. I think there's fish in it. Tuna is one of the most loved seafood products among Maldivians. The mashuni is a breakfast food made of smoked and shredded tuna. Shredded tuna is blended with coconut, onion, and chili, and served with the tortilla. Then like the flatbread chapati, In some places in the Maldives, it is made from boiled butternut, squash, or pumpkin. Overall, it is one of the best local foods in the Maldives and is also a must-try dish if you are visiting the country. So now you see, it is a must. Like when I say must, now like it looks
It's mandatory
inviting.
that
It's
you have
mandatory,
to,
like you just have to try it because it looks inviting already. So you know it's going to be tasty. So far as there's fish in it, I think the first food here they used fish as well, and then now again there's fish in this one. So it's just something for one to try. Said it is a must, something that you just have to try, so that you just have something to tell other people. So then if you find yourself in Maldives, try this mashuni. It's something for you to just try. Though I doubt if you feel bad about it.
Yeah, it looks inviting though, and it looks like something that would be full of like sweet taste and spice. And then I feel, well, I'm not really a lover of international dishes as such, so I don't want to vouch
A
for
local
what.
man. That's why. So I don't blame you.
But you see this beast,
Kimia.
like the way this thing is sounding, sounds like something that I would want to like I don't know, but the way I would want to devour this kind of a food.
Because it's used with cabbage, right?
Yeah,
Tuna
this
and
crust that
eggs.
is actually made up of crusty pastry and garbages, eggs and the likes of it, and then it is practical and easy to make, yet very delicious. It has a crispy texture which make it more enjoyable.
It's more like the small chops that we eat.
Yeah, that's why I said I would devour it.
Yeah.
And then this dish is popular in the Maldives and countries like India, Pakistan, Indonesia, etc. And it is a versatile dish, meaning that you can add or remove some of the ingredients depending on the taste though. But then some people prefer spicy vegetable when cooking biskimia. And that furthermore, you can make or bake it or deep fry it. And as well, you can as well mix it with a sauce as well. But then it's available in almost every corner of Maldives, whether street or whether boutique or whether restaurant or
Boutique.
office
Please.
or burial ground, so it's everywhere.
So it's more like it's just please don't
You can
mislead
find it
people,
everywhere,
burial
that's
ground. I don't understand. Yeah, actually you can find it everywhere. Like I was saying, it's more like the small chops we have. So they said you can prepare it separately, differently if you want to. Lots of people want chili in it or they want extra taste. So it depends on the kind of taste you want. So you can just add anything you want to add or maybe take out anything you want to take out from it, and then it's just what you should eat. So they said it's very easy for you to prepare. So of course I know it's something that one can just try here and then you're good to go. So then we have the boshi mashuni. They said it might come as an extraordinary dish as it is a mixture of salad and salsa. What is most interesting about boshi mashini is that it is made out of banana flowers. Wow. And then this healthy food is made with various vegetables such as coconut, chilies, lime, onions, curry leaves, turmeric and cumin blended all together. The dish has a savory aftertaste. If you are a vegetarian, you will love boshi mashuni. By the way, the chili used for the meal is the Maldivian chili, which has a distinct taste and it is hot enough to make you cry. The people who don't love chilies a lot should avoid it, of course, because they said you just have to make it you mix it together, and then it depends on the taste you want it. And then they said it is the Maldivian chili, so then it has an aftertaste. So that means it's very good for you. And then he said it is a must cry thing. So then why not just avoid it if you know you don't really love chili like that? So
How can I be eating the food and be crying?
you're enjoying it and then you're crying again. This is beauty with pain.
That kind of food should not approach me in any it should not approach
Or
me
you
in
shouldn't
any way.
approach it in any way.
Then we have the rihakuru. That is actually a fish sauce that requires several procedures to be done precisely. And then nevertheless, it is one of the most found sauce around the country. And we are talking about rihakuru. And then to have a final product of rihakuru, tuna should be processed. You should boil tuna with salt water to lose the scraps of the fish. Then you need to take the fish and leave the water to evaporate. Once it is evaporated, a dark red paste will be left, and then that will be your rihakuru. Rihakuru is written with with rice or flat bread, honey roshi, and then coconut bread. It looks delicious, though dark.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
delicious.
like when you travel to different
Just like
countries, they have
kuka.
different
If you are kuka,
delicacies. Yeah, actually.
when you see kuka, you would be discouraged to eating it,
But
or
when you taste it,
but
that's
when you
when you
taste
know
it,
that
you
this
know
is
it's
something
worth
you
it.
want to have.
It's worth
Yes.
the
So it's like you
darkness.
should boil it, and like the process is just there, and then it's something that you just want to try. You should make sure you try all these meals, so you don't just think, okay, I went to this particular country and I didn't eat this particular meal. Better for you to have an experience like I ate it and then I had issues with it and all of that. I think that's the best to go. And then we
True.
have some little facts about Maldives.
Maldives.
It said less than a fifth of the islands are inhabited. Just the way we said from the beginning, they have
True.
1,200, and then it's only 200 that
Like,
has been occupied and all of that. So they said it's home to about 540,000 people, roughly the same amount of residents. And he said a ban was introduced in 1984 on visiting the inhabited islands, but this was lifted in 2009, so visitors can experience the cultural side of the Maldives beyond the resorts and help the tourism industry.
talking about this made me realize that for you to have a country like this, then you should know that the number of visitors that
Yeah,
troops in
every
every
year.
year or every day will of course be enormous. And then aside that, that we have another fact that states it has only been a holiday destination for 50 years. That is, for
Wow,
the past 50
50
years,
years.
people keep
That's been a
dropping in.
holiday
Like, it's
destination.
actually a relatively new tourist destination. And then, despite being around for a few thousand years, it was a secret destination that suffers and divers before the first resort opened in 1972. And then the former president gave tourism a huge boost during his first term in power. That was in 2019. And about
1.7
1.7
million.
million tourists visited
The
the
Maldives.
Maldives.
Wow.
Wow. This is
This
what
is interesting.
wowing.
Honestly, it's just wow, like wow. So the
How many are
beaches,
there themselves that they are
honestly.
accommodating 1.7 million people? We just saw here that they are just about
540,000
540,000
people.
people.
Roughly though,
Not even up to a
a
million.
million.
Wow.
We have the beaches are extremely rare. Maldives is the pure white sand of the Maldives. It said it's not only looks attractive, but it's actually made from coral. Coralline beaches make up of only 5% of the world's beaches, with most beach sand being made of corals. And then shells were used as currency then, in as much as that was then though, that's in the 1800s. And then something which the Maldives had by the bucket load. And then these cowrie shells are distinctive, lightweight, and cannot be forged, so making them as an ideal money substitution. The shell money trade is long since gone. Like, they have a lot of facts here about Maldives and all of that. I think we have actually said a lot about it. I'm sorry.
I want to go to
I
Maldives.
know, yeah, of course I want to go to
I
Maldives
want to go
too,
and make
because
my dream happen. You see that dream of big owning an island in Maldives. It must be
it will
achieved.
come to pass.
So henceforth, let's start contributing for that project.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah,
Like,
we need to look for sponsors.
that's going to be great,
Please,
but then
if you feel you can sponsor us to own it,
please
to own
sponsor
a-
us
to own
so we
an
have an
island
island in
please do
Maldives.
so. I will make you rich. I promise you.
Okay, anyways, thank you, Tony, for doing this
You're
always
welcome.
with
You're
me.
welcome.
And again, happy birthday in arrears.
Thank you, my watch, sha. Make you no forget.
Anyways, thank you, viewers, for actually staying with us for today's episode. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you're planning on traveling to Maldives, because Tony and I, we have plans of traveling to Maldives soon. Do have a blessed day. We love you.
Bye.